Judith chapter 11. Then Holofernes spoke to her, saying, Woman, take courage. Do not be fearful in your heart. I have never hurt anyone who chooses to serve Nebuchadnezzar, king of the whole earth. Even now, if your people inhabiting the hill country had not held me in such low regard, I would not have lifted my spear against them. Rather, they did this to themselves. Now tell me why you have fled from them and come to us, for you have come to a safe place. Take courage. You shall live tonight, and from this day forward no one will harm you, but they will treat you well, as they do all the servants of my lord, King Nebuchadnezzar. Then Judith said to him, Receive the words of your servant, and permit your handmaid to speak in your presence. I will say nothing untrue to my lord tonight. And if you carry out all the words of your handmaid, God shall do something great through you, and my lord shall not fail in his pursuits. For Nebuchadnezzar, king of all the earth, lives, and the power of him who sent you to set aright every soul prevails. Not only does all mankind serve him because of you, but because of your strength, even the wild animals of the field, the beasts of burden, and the birds of the heavens shall live for Nebuchadnezzar and his whole house. For we heard of your wisdom and the great accomplishments of your life. And it is spoken throughout the whole earth that you alone are noble in all the kingdom, competent in knowledge, and remarkable in military strategy. Now, as for the words Achior spoke in your council, we have heard these things. For the men of Bethulia spared his life, and he told them all the things he had spoken to you. Therefore, Master and Lord, do not dismiss his words, but bear them in mind, because they are true. Thus our nation is not punished, nor does the sword prevail against them, unless they sin against their God. And now, so that my Lord not be defeated and unsuccessful, death will come upon them, for a sin has overtaken them, by which they will provoke their God, when they do that which is not proper. Since their food supply gave out and water is scarce, they have determined to kill their animals and to consume all that God, in his laws, specifically told them not to eat. They further resolved to consume the first fruits of the grain, and the tithes of wine and oil they sanctified and reserved for the priests in Jerusalem, who serve in the presence of our God, things not lawful for any person to touch with his hands. And they have sent people to Jerusalem to bring permission back from the council of elders, because those living there have done these things. And it will come to pass, when the response is reported to them, and they act on it, on that same day they will be delivered over to you to be crushed. When I, your handmaid, learned of this, I fled from these people, and God sent me to do some things with you, by which all the earth will be astonished when they learn of them. For your servant is God-fearing, serving the God of heaven night and day. Now, my Lord, I will stay here with you, but each night your handmaid will go out in the valley, and I will pray to God, and he will tell me when they have committed their sins. At that hour I will come and inform you, and you shall go out with all your army, and none of them will be able to resist you. Then I will bring you through the midst of Judea until you reach Jerusalem. There I will place your chariot in their midst, and you will guide them like sheep who have no shepherd. Not even a dog shall growl at you. This was made known to me as a gift of foreknowledge, and I have been sent to report this to you. What she said pleased Holofernes and all his servants. They admired her wisdom and said, There is not such a woman of beauty and with the wisdom of words from one end of the earth to the other. Holofernes spoke to her, saying, It is good that God sent you here ahead of your people. You bring strength to our hands and demise to those who disparaged my lord. You not only look beautiful, but you are wise in your words. If you will do as you said, your God will be my God, and you will dwell in the house of King Nebuchadnezzar, and you will be known in all the earth.